Find the volume of the solid in the first octant bounded by the cylinder. Z equals 9 minus y squared and the plane y equals 1. So first of all, let's review what first octant means. First octant is where your y and x and z are positive. So it's this part if you have this kind of version of the 3D coordinates, because sometimes people actually put z over here. Doesn't matter. You need to remember that x, y, and z are positive or zeros. That's what first octant means. Then we also have a cylinder, which gives you the equation z equals 9 minus y squared. And then we also have, so this is the cylinder, first octant, and we also have plane, x equals 1, plane. That means there's a x value fixed at 1, and then there's a sheet of paper going up and down. Make sense? So like so. X equals 1. So what we're going to do here, we can figure out, we need to figure out the borders for everything. First of all, you need to understand that cylinder will go into inside of the integral, double integral, because z goes inside 9 minus y squared, and we're going to have dx dy or dy dx. That's your job to understand which one is that. But at least this part goes inside, we know that. Then let's start substituting things. So picture is important, collecting information, finding limits of integration. Let's substitute z equals 0. Then we will have 0 equals 9 minus y squared. Basically, we want to find the limits for x and y. That means z is 0. Then we can solve. 9 equals y squared. Y gives you plus or minus 3. But again, y have to be positive. Let me write down like so. Y 1 and 2 is 3 and minus 3. Do not include minus 3 because it is not in the first octant. Nice. X is already given. So now we know, okay, let me do it like this. Now we know that y starts from 0, because that's the beginning of the first octant, the lowest border for y, and ends at 3. How about x? X is kind of the same situation. X starts from 0, because of the first octant, but ends at 1, because the plane is given. The plane, that is my upper bound. Upper bound. So the plane cuts the upper bound for the x value. Then the integral becomes 9 minus y squared, that's my z, dx, x is running from 0 to y, dy, y is running from 0 to 3. Since limits of integrations here are numbers, you can switch order of integration if you want. It doesn't even matter how you integrate it. Both ways will be simple. So if I want to integrate with respect to x first, then dy will wait. It will be 9x minus y squared x, a bar from 0 to 1. Again, y is keep waiting when I finish integrating with respect to x. And then maybe it's handy for you to write down that this is my x. X is from 0 to 1. So I'm plugging x here and then x here. Then it's going to be 9 times 1 minus y squared times 1. And then 9 times 0 minus y squared times 0. So that's all. The other part is 0. And now I can finish integration. It's going to be 9y minus y cubed over 3 from 0 to 3. 9 times 3 is 27 minus 3 cubed over 3 can be simplified minus 0 minus 0. And the final answer is 18. Well, I just looked at my notes, so I don't know. Maybe I should check. 3 times 3 is 9. 27 minus 9 is 18. Yes. Matches. So it's good. So for you to know, again, we could actually integrate it the other way around because the limits of iterations are numbers. And if you want, we could get 9y minus y cubed over 3 first, plug 0 and 3, and then integrate with respect to x. Maybe it's easier. You should check out. I don't know, seems like the same to me. So I'll put this in the green cloud and you think about it. That's all. So practice more and I think you're getting better at this. Positive smiling emoji.